So a fire tragedy that has rocked the national capital, 21 people who have been killed, mostly foreign nationals, after a massive blaze that broke out at a multi-story hotel in Delhi's Malviya Nagar around 8:50 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Now, 37 others were reportedly rescued and rushed to the hospital, and out of the 21 killed, 11 of them were foreign nationals, while 10 of them were Indians. Now, the Delhi mayor has directed the MCD commissioner to conduct an investigation and submit a report within 3 days. Meanwhile, the owner of the hotel, who was on the run, Lavkesh Bajaj, has now been arrested by the Delhi police, and all eyes will be on Hirna being produced before the court later today. And even as the investigation gathers pace, glaring safety violations are now coming to light. Sources say that the hotel allegedly operated on 25 rooms despite the permission for just 6, and had only one entry and exit point and stood dangerously close to transformer. Now, narrow corridors, small windows, cramped exits, hanging wires are believed to have turned escape into a complete challenge. We saw the number of people who were trying to escape from the second floor or even third floor of the building. Let's connect with Shivam on this. Shivam, developments, please, as far as Lavkesh Bajaj is now in custody. And what are we now looking at? What will be the Delhi police now seek from the court?
Well, Amrita, for now, the Delhi police will be putting up a strong case against this particular individual. Remember, yesterday also the Delhi police registered a case under the section of culpable homicide not amounting to murder and other sections of BNS. Yesterday itself, after being absconding for more than 12 hours yesterday in the night, he was earlier detained after the lookout circular was issued against this particular individual, and later around 9:30 he was arrested as well. So at that time, now the Delhi police is looking into the matter that how come when there was no NOC being taken, when the permission was just for the basement plus ground floor, how come there were over 24 of room functioning in this particular entity, very close to a very prominent hospital, Max Hospital, as you've been reporting throughout yesterday. This was very in close proximity. When there must be electricity bill being paid, there must be water taxes being paid, and that can easily point out towards something suspicious is going on if you have not taken any NOC. The point is, the police is investigating into the matter that who are all the other individuals, because he is one of the co-owner of this property, and the electricity bill is registered on some other name. So who are those other individuals as well? Was there any bribe being given to other departments so that they keep their mouth shut as well? So again,
Yes.
If the probe goes long, multiple departments, earlier we also seen
heads
various
need
officials.
to roll, and those 21 people who have died may not turn into a statistic, as far as we don't want that standard response of even bureaucrats just being suspended or being transferred. We want actual action to be taken on ground. Because let's in the meantime talk about what the Delhi government is now after, because the Chief Minister's office has now said that the lapses leading to Malviya Nagar guest house fire will be examined with utmost seriousness and accountability will be fixed. A magisterial inquiry that has been ordered, FIR that has been registered against the owner, and a citywide crackdown has also been announced against illegal and fire safety violating properties. Well, that seems to be another development, Shivam, because that is very much needed. We don't want blame game. We want accountability to be fixed.
Exactly, and now yesterday also we have seen how in the late night there was a magisterial inquiry information coming in from the Chief Minister's office. But remember, Amita, this is the third magisterial inquiry that is being ordered in the last 1 month. There have been 2 cases of building collapse, fire in other parts of national capital as well. And that time also there were announcement of magisterial inquiry being made. Yesterday we also saw how the Delhi Home Minister Ashish Sood also came on the spot, and then there was information coming in from the LG's office as well that there is going to be a proper drive in the entire national capital regarding these small outlets, these B&Bs, and how are they even complying with the norms and with the regulations, and if there is any loophole being found, they will be seized and proper penalties will be imposed. But the question is, all this is coming after the sacrifice of 2021 lives. Why all these norms, all these loopholes were not being monitored earlier as well? Having said that, now the magistrate inquiry will look into the matter that how many other BNBs are there, how many of them are in actual compliance with the BNB Act of 2007, because remember, there is a little loophole that you don't need to have ground inspection after registration.
This
so now
was a tragedy waiting to happen. Why wait for, an extent of a tragedy to happen so that action could be initiated when authorities would actually wake up and start investigating into such illegal, when it comes to violations that are also being reported, when they will actually start looking into and booking people for alleged irregularities. Please to stay on with us, Shivam, because the extent of the pain is so much. There is anger, there is grief that is continuing to mount, especially for a family. When we speak of the 10 Indian nationals who have lost their lives, out of those 10, 7 members came in from one family, Agarwal family. Now, Times Now had a word with Prem Bansal, the father-in-law of Vivek Agarwal, alleging that both the police and the fire services failed to reach the spot on time. And the family has now raised serious questions over the emergency response as the investigations into the incident continue.
उनके हमारे दामाद जी थे वो, उनके पापा जी बीमार थे 3-4 दिन से मैक्स हॉस्पिटल में आईसीयू में, तो उनको उनकी मम्मी भी वहीं थी, हमारी बेटी भी वहीं थी, उनके दोनों बच्चे वहीं थे, उन्होंने वहीं होटल लेके रह गए। वो कल तो परली तरफ होटल में थे इससे पहली नाइट में, और कल वो उनने शिफ्ट कर दिया बॉडी उनको, हमारे समधी साहब को दूसरे वार्ड में, तो उन्होंने होटल बदल लिया, रात को इधर 2 होटल ले लिया, 2 रूम लिया, अभी यहाँ रह गए थे। अब सूर्य हादसा हो गया। उनने फ़ोन किया है, बेसमेंट में फंसे वो हमारे दामाद जी, अब उनने फ़ोन किया कि मैं यहाँ फंस गया हूँ, मेरे को किसी तरह निकालो। 8:45 पे उन्होंने फ़ोन किया उसको, अपने भैया को, वो बोला हम यहीं हैं, नज़दीकी हमारे हैं, वो जाके उनने उसको निकाला है, उन दोनों को निकाला है, लेकिन दोनों बॉडी के रूप में निकाला। वहाँ पुलिस नहीं आई, फायर ब्रिगेड नहीं आई, वो 2 घंटे बाद आई सब।
Now, that is the extent of a loss there, especially for one particular family. But what we are now learning through sources, as far as the accused, the owner in this case, who is now in police custody, seems to have told the police that he did not have personally time to manage or oversee the premises. Now, Lavkesh Bajaj, who had claimed that he had delegated the day-to-day operations of the establishment to another individual who was handling the billing, accounts and overall management, and he further allegedly told the investigators that the structural changes, including an increase in room size and modifications, were suggested by another person who assured him that such arrangements were routine and everything that works in Delhi. Let's go back to Shivam on this. So Shivam, passing the buck over here, shrugging off all responsibility, because he seems to have admitted that the premises did not have a fire NOC. So the accused is now likely to be produced before the court today, now that, hours after the fire that was reported, he was also said to be on the run. So what are we now looking at? Is he trying to not take any responsibility of this incident?
Well, clearly in this case, Amita, you will see how the privilege of saying that they have owned the property, they were getting the benefits out of it, but they have appointed other individuals to look into the day-to-day matter, to look into the lives of the people whom they've been asking for money and asking them to stay there. As we have seen rightly in this video also, the people were stuck in the basement. Basement normally is not allowed to have accommodations of different rooms, but here the guests who have paid hefty amount of money because it was close proximity to the hospital, and that became the USP of such BNBs, and that is why they charge you a hefty amount, is not taking care of the safety as well. Talking about the accountability now, the question will also arise on the fire department on the why the NOC was not given. And if there was no NOC, if there was 6 floors, if there were over 2 dozen rooms, there must be electricity bill coming in, which also operates on the commercial lines. So if there is no NOC of commercial, of any commercial property, the electricity amount anybody could have from the department could have easily tracked that there is something suspicious going on, and then also the authorities could have taken stern steps to stop it before it became a huge strategy. So it's not just the accountability from the side of the accused, but also
from the administration is something which individuals as such, because this is one reported incident, Shivam, where unfortunately 21 lives have been lost, but there would be countless such properties spread across the national capital where you will actually see such violations that has been taking place. Now, in the meantime, let's talk about the opposition, the politics, because the questions are being raised, and rightly so. And a trail of alleged violations that now seems to be emerging. Investigators say that the building underwent multiple additions over the years, with 3 extra floors that has been constructed without informing the authorities. Now, would the authorities know about this? Despite applying for a trade license, the owner allegedly failed to submit the complete building plan. Sources say that mandatory details were never shared with the fire department, even though the structure was over 15 meters tall and required fire safety clearance. Now, the authorities claim that repeated requests went unanswered, and crucially, the no fire NOC that was issued for the building. Now, when we speak of the opposition, which has been raising questions, several leaders that also made it a point to reach the spot yesterday where the tragedy occurred. And they are now calling out the Delhi administration's complete failure on part of the chief minister of not having seen these loopholes. Meanwhile, the BJP has said that while the investigation takes its course, the government is going to take strict measures to ensure that such incidents are not repeated in the coming future.
जो लोग हताहत हुए हैं उनके परिवारों को अपनी ओर से सांत्वना देता हूं। निश्चित रूप से उन सब परिवारों के लिए बड़ी मुश्किल की घड़ी है और सरकार कारणों का जरूर पता लगाएगी, जांच इसकी बिठाई जाए और जो भी लोग दोषी पाए जाएंगे उनको कानून सख्त से सख्त सजा देगा।
सरकार का टूल किट है। पालम में आग लगी, रास्ता जाने और आने का एक ही था, चलो उस पर ही डाल दिया। विवेक विहार में आग लगी, रास्ता जाने और आने का एक ही था। रेखा गुप्ता के घर में कितने रास्ते थे मैं जानना चाहता हूँ। शालीमार में आग में रहती थी ना वो। सरकार कहती है कि जो मरा है उसी पर दोष डाल दो और पतली गली से निकल लो।
Now, questions that are being raised on part of the opposition as far as now this fire incident has unfortunately where over 20 lives that has been lost and over gut-wrenching visuals that were coming in of the people there inside the building who were trapped in an attempt to save themselves. Many of them were seen jumping from the second and the third floor of the building.